10 signs someone is lying to you. Welcome back to our channel, where we're providing dating and relationship tips and advice. We're here to help you navigate some of the sometimes tricky waters of love, whether you're single, ready to mingle, or currently in a committed relationship. Today's topic is vital in any relationship, telling if someone is lying to you. We know that honesty is the foundation of any healthy relationship, and that lying may quickly erode trust. Nonetheless, it might be tough to tell whether someone is not telling you the truth. They may appear completely sincere and persuasive, leaving you confused and uncertain. We put together this video to show you how to spot a liar. These tips will be useful whether you're on a first date, in a long-term relationship, or just dealing with people in your everyday life. We'll go through 10 key signs that someone is lying to you, so you can be more confident in your ability to tell the difference between the truth and a lie. But before we tell you our secret, we want you to press that red button to subscribe to our channel and comment, "I've subscribed," so we can thank you. Number 10. Inconsistencies in their story. Let's start with the first sign that someone is lying to you. Inconsistencies in their story. When someone is lying, they often have difficulty keeping their story straight. You may notice that they tell you one thing at one moment and something completely different the next. They may leave out important details or add new ones to make their story more convincing. This is especially noticeable when you have follow-up questions about their story. While they try to recall the previous mentioned facts, they may stumble over their words or hesitate before responding. They may even contradict themselves without realizing it in some cases. For example, someone might say that they were at a location at a given time, but were entirely somewhere else. If you notice these inconsistencies, you should trust your instincts. This could suggest that they are not telling the truth. You can always confront them about it if you feel comfortable doing so. Request that they explain their story or provide additional information. It could be a sign that they're lying. They become defensive or appear uneasy. Remember that inconsistencies in their story are a big clue that they're lying to you. By paying attention to these details, you can gain confidence in detecting lying and protecting yourself from it. Number 9. Avoiding eye contact. Avoiding eye contact is another sign of someone lying. It is generally difficult for them to maintain eye contact with you. They may look down or away or shift their gaze constantly. This is because they're uncomfortable or guilty about what they're saying and do not want to be caught in a lie. Avoiding eye contact is especially noticeable when asking specific questions or confronting someone about something they said. They may look away from you as if they are avoiding your gaze. It's crucial to remember that avoiding eye contact isn't a clear sign that someone is lying. Some people are just naturally more uncomfortable with eye contact than others. But combined with other signs such as contradictions in their tale or unusual body language, it might strongly indicate that they are not telling you the truth. During dating, pay attention to your partner's body language, and behavior is critical. It's worth noting that if they avoid making eye contact when you ask them questions or bring up specific issues, it could indicate that they're not being truthful with you. If you detect someone avoiding eye contact, you should confront them about it. Inquire why they aren't looking at you, or if there's something they aren't telling you. If they're continuing to avoid eye contact or seem defensive, it could indicate that they are hiding something. Number 8. Fidgeting. As we continue to investigate the signs of lying, let's take a closer look at fidgeting. When someone lies, they may become more fidgety and restless than usual. This could be tapping their foot or playing with their hair or fiddling with table objects. Fidgeting is a frequent sign of nervousness. When someone lies, they are generally nervous about being caught. Their body may fidget more than normal in response to their anxiety. You may notice, for example, that your date is continuously shifting in their seat, twirling their hair, or tapping their foot quickly. It's important to remember that, like avoiding eye contact, fidgeting alone is not proof that someone is lying. Some people are naturally just more fidgety than others, and may be nervous or restless for other reasons. When combined with other signs of lying, it can be a major sign that something is wrong. Number 7. Unusual body language. Unusual body language is the fourth sign that someone is lying to you. When someone is lying, they may show abnormal body language. Crossing their arms, avoiding physical contact, or leaning away from you are all examples. Unusual body language can suggest that someone is uncomfortable with what they're saying or trying to distance themselves from you. For example, if your date normally sits near you and touches your arm as they talk, but then they suddenly sit further away and avoid any physical contact, this could indicate that they're lying. However, everyone's body language can vary depending on their situation and their mood, so it's important to look for behavior patterns. As mentioned in the example, if their body language while talking about a certain topic changes from body language they usually have, it can only be a sign of them lying. Moreover, it is also important that you verify it using the other signs to ensure this is the case. Number 6. Too much details. Now you need to know that liars are not super geniuses. They're just like us, and they often make mistakes. One common mistake that liars make while attempting to persuade someone of something untrue is revealing too much information. The reason that providing too much detail can be a sign of lying is that liars often overcompensate by providing an excessive amount of details. They may feel that if they provide enough information, you will trust their story, but this might have the opposite effect if you know that that's not the case. Here's an example. Imagine you're on a date with someone who tells you they're a talented musician. When you ask what kind of music they play, they begin to ramble on about their years of experience, various instruments, and the numerous bands they played with. While this may appear amazing initially, it could indicate that they are lying and trying to overcompensate for something. And with that, we're halfway through the signs. If you've enjoyed our video until now, give us a like, would be great. Number 5, verbal cues. Have you ever noticed a difference in someone's voice and later find out that they were lying to you? Verbal cues can be a powerful indicator that someone is lying. Variations in someone's tone, pitch, and pace of speech can all be signs that someone is hiding the truth. When someone is lying, their vocal patterns may change. Their pitch, for example, might become higher or lower. Their tone may become strained, or their speech pace may increase or decrease. These shifts may be subconscious, but they can indicate much about a person's mental state and whether or not they're telling the truth. A change in someone's pitch is one of the most common verbal cues of lying. When people are nervous or anxious, their vocal cords tighten and their pitch rises. When people try to sound more confident or authoritative, they may decrease their pitch to sound more convincing. Changes in the speed of speech are another verbal cue of lying. When someone lies, they may speak more quickly to get their story out before they're caught. They might also slow down their speech to make it sound more thoughtful and thought out. Just look out for any unusual activity in the way they talk, and you'll be able to detect a lie. Number 4, lack of emotions. Have you ever been in a situation when someone's lack of emotions question their sincerity? People frequently hide their true feelings, especially when they are lying. They do this to disguise their true intentions. This can manifest as a lack of facial emotion, tone of voice, or body language, among other things. By hiding their emotions, liars try to appear more convincing and less prone to detection. When someone is telling the truth, they frequently exhibit a variety of facial expressions that reflect their emotions. When someone lies, however, they may try to suppress these emotions, resulting in a lack of facial expressions. This can make it difficult for their partner to read their feelings and judge whether they are telling the truth. Imagine you're on a date with someone, and they tell you about a recent job promotion. You see that they are not excited or enthusiastic about their new employment as they speak about it. This lack of feeling could indicate that they are lying and trying to convince you of something untrue. Number 3, overcompensation. Overcompensation could be a sign that someone is lying, which is uncommon in dating and relationships. Overcompensation in dating is apparent when someone tries to hide something from their partner. To compensate for their guilt, they may overcompensate by being overly romantic or showering their lover with presents. For example, suppose someone has cheated on their partner. In that case, they may try to compensate by being excessively attentive or buying expensive gifts for their partner. Another example of overcompensation is when someone becomes angry or defensive to attention from a lie. This could seem like an argument in which one party becomes irrationally angry or begins to accuse the other party of wrongdoing. In a relationship, this may appear as someone getting too defensive when probed about their whereabouts or phone activities. Number 2 and 1, changing the subject and avoiding answering questions. Now that we've covered most of the signs, we've arrived to the last 2. Changing the subject abruptly and avoiding straight answers are 2 signs that someone is lying. While these signs appear distinct, they are closely related, so we'll discuss them together. Changing the subject abruptly can be a red flag that someone is lying, since it can indicate that they are attempting to steer the conversation away from a sensitive subject. This might happen when a partner is questioned about their past or actions in a specific setting. Similarly, this could happen when one partner asks about the other's location or who they were with. Suppose the person avoids answering the question directly and instead gives a vague or incomplete answer. In that case, this could indicate that they are lying or concealing something. In conclusion, there are several signs that someone may be lying. It's important to note that while these signs can indicate lying, they're not foolproof. Some of these behaviors could be explained by other factors such as anxiety or nervousness. Approaching the situation with empathy and compassion is critical, as is keeping an eye out for potential red flags. Thank you for watching, and we hope these tips will help you navigate situations where you suspect someone might not be telling the truth. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this.